Bayless.
Welcome everybody to the Culture Shock Podcast. Your boy Pat Bayless. We back in the building with Steel Lamoo and Tay.
What up?
What up?
And back for the second time on our show, Amber. What's going on, Amber? How you doing?
What's up? How's it going?
Come on.
It's my baby mother right there.
That's your baby mother?
I'm down for that.
You got anything else you need to say, Tay? Go ahead. What you got to say?
What you mean? You know what I'm saying? She know what I'm finna
Got a lot
say
to
later.
on
You know what I'm
camera,
saying?
so what's up?
I do got a lot to say. I'm trying to see what's up with her. I don't know. She be acting like, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all got each other's number?
No,
we
actually, and it's
They
really
front.
hurting my heart.
Oh no, we'll do it after this.
We're gonna do a lot after this.
Pass stamp of approval. Don't look at me. All right.
Y'all going out to eat or something?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, she a lady. I'm gonna take her out. Open the
Who's
doors for
buying?
her. Treat her right.
Amber's
Me.
going to buy. I already know.
Yeah.
Amber will beat you to the
Alright.
punch.
You beat me to the. I'm gonna be something.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
She gonna tombstone you.
What is that?
What? Tombstone.
Yeah.
I thought you said
Like the
tombstone.
Undertaker.
Shut the fuck
Mo want
up.
to say more. He thinking.
I'ma
in his
just
head.
have
Look
her
at
not
Mo.
thinking about you
Mo-
silly
Mo
ass
got a lot
niggas
in his
no
head he
more.
want to say. I see Mo face. He got a lot in his
He
head he
got
want to
jokes.
say.
Nah, I'm chilling. I hope y'all have a great time.
We gonna.
We will.
It's me.
She said
I'm gonna
it's
turn
me.
her ass out. Kidding me?
Oh, here we go.
Make her forget about
That's
all
that
the
ego.
niggas. It's not. I know what I'm working with, and I know what she working with, and
Talk
I'm
your
finna
shit.
find out what she working
Talk
with.
your shit.
You feel me?
Talk your shit.
Whew.
Everybody in here sweating. Yeah.
I was getting, yeah. One thing about me, I ain't high. You know what I'm saying?
Let's start it up. We're going to do some hot topics today, some trending topics. So, first thing I want to start off with, not a cool topic to really talk about, domestic violence. I don't know if anybody's ever dealt with domestic violence, but Kevin Porter Jr.
What a way to segue into this.
Yeah, it's bad
Yeah, I don't
stuff.
know.
But Kevin
No
Porter Jr.
lube,
Literally
Nah,
just crazy.
straight in.
Literally
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Pause.
You don't
Kevin
need no
Porter-
lube when it's wet, you know what I'm saying? All right, my bad.
Honestly, we talk about DV.
Right.
He told me ain't no loo. And
Until it's
like,
wet.
Yeah, I technically started that.
You
my bad.
did. It's all right, though.
All right, go ahead.
Kevin Porter Jr. of the Houston Rockets, which will probably be released later this week, beat up his girlfriend this weekend. Supposedly, she wouldn't let him in the room. He gets in the room, beats her up. Something's messed up with her vertebrae, they say. She has a cut above her eye, I believe, and her whole face is swollen.
let me make one thing clear. If that was me, he wouldn't be walking the streets again. Word.
Right.
Yeah.
He
Well, her
would not.
sister is
He
already
gonna be
threatened
paralyzed.
too.
He gonna have vertebrae issues.
Right. I don't know if you guys have sisters or anybody
I
in your
do.
family. So I'm sure thinking about that and thinking of your sisters in that situation or daughters in that situation probably would lead you to think like, yeah, he probably wouldn't be walking. What do you guys think about the whole situation, and where do you guys lay on that domestic violence chart? Obviously, nobody likes domestic violence, but there's always two people, right? Because we talk about just celebrities that have been in domestic violence. Like when you think about it, it's not cool to beat anybody up by any means. But you always wonder what starts it. Is it him? Is it her?
It
Where
doesn't matter.
It
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
It doesn't fucking
listen.
matter.
I'm not saying excusing it. Damn, man.
Let
Can
me
I
take
finish?
my motherfucking
Cause I'm
hands
not supposed to get real
off.
DV.
Nah,
You
no,
take Pat.
I'm
I got move.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to just play devil's advocate for a
you
second.
mean
I'm
by
not saying he's in the right. I'm not even giving him an excuse. I'm saying when you think about things,
Why
do
is
you
it
ever?
him? Why did you say him instead of her?
Because it's his fault.
Okay.
It's his fault. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
get
saying.
him.
Him.
Yeah,
How you
get
know
on
it's
him.
his
It's his
fault?
fault.
Shut up. We gonna get there in
But
a
that's
minute.
my
I got a
point.
point to make in a
Do
minute.
you guys ever think that? Like when you hear domestic violence and you think about something that just happened, do you ever think, well, what did she do? Do you ever think that?
Yes, because I've seen it firsthand where a girl will actively beat the shit out of a nigga and then not realize that like sometimes men have this little thing called human instinct, and if you hit a man enough and you hit him right and you catch him off guard because he might and be like, oh shit. But to continue, it's not, that wasn't the scenario. She wouldn't let him in the room. That's where it should have ended. That's where the DV started.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
She did not let him in the room. That's where it should have ended. You ain't get let in the room for a reason because she probably knew that shit was coming. Why the fuck are you... At the end of the day, as a man, you should see it this way. Would you like to see your mother get the shit beat out of her by a man? And that's the bottom line. Probably not.
I agree.
Would you like to see your mother get the shit beat out of her by a man?
Nah.
Okay. So
Nobody
then
gonna
bottom
say
line,
yes to
exactly.
that.
So then as a man, there's no reason for it. It's one thing if off of like your initial reaction, you react like, you know, you a human, you might, you know, because these days these girls, I've seen it firsthand from some
throw
friends.
hands.
They like to do shit like absurd shit, like throw shit at niggas, like fucking hookahs and shit like that at niggas.
Throw a
And then
hookah.
be like,
Damn.
what? what happened. But like, you can't then beat the shit out of this girl when she already tried to fucking keep you out in the first place. You beat the shit out of her. It's not you just reacted and then was like, oh shit, like fuck, I fucked up. You beat the shit out of her. She has a vertebrae issue. That is actually absurd.
Right.
Like what as somebody that was in a situation that dealt with a few men that they ain't hit me like, you know, outright or whatever, but they put their hands on me to any extent, and that was more than enough. You know what I'm saying? And that's not valid. There's no reason for it. There was never a reason for it, ever.
I agree with you. But guess what? So apparently, this is not the first time. There's like a whole list of times she's been calling the cops, and it's been constant. So this is not the first time, but this is the only time where she really followed through with it.
I believe it, because, you know, you get stuck in a pattern of dealing with certain things, and then you think you kind of, you know, you get scared. And for all the females out there, let me tell you something right now. The best thing you could do in those situations is call the fucking cops and leave that man alone. Let me tell you, if he puts his hands on you once, please believe he gonna do it again. I don't care what he tells you. I love you. I learned. He ain't learned shit. Because if he learned, he would have never did it in the first place. Right. That means his mother didn't raise him right and didn't teach him nothing.
Don DeMarco.
I agree with you.
Dead ass. It's just what it is. Like, what are you putting your hands on her for? Because realistically, you sizing up the next nigga like that? Probably not.
Right.
But also, to be honest, with all the shit going on in the world, do you really want to take that fucking risk? Like, there's motherfuckers going out there shooting kids for no reason.
Yep.
For literally no reason. There's no reason to it. And you want to take that chance with somebody you're fucking around with who knows every single personal detail of your fucking life? That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I got to a point where I was with men and they was, you know, getting handsy. I started getting handsy back. And then once it got to that point, yeah, they know. I'm not proud of it, but it's like
handsy.
They know. Because that's really the best way to describe it. They got handsy. I got handsy back. And once it got to the point where it was bringing me out of character to that degree, no. Absolutely not. We're done. Yeah. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not tolerating no verbal. I'm not even tolerating verbal disrespect. You're not going to put your hands on me and then think that that's okay. Especially as a grown woman in this day and age, if you're dealing with celebrities or things of that sort, you got little girls watching you. Whether you realize it or not, as an influencer of any degree. Whether you're just a basketball player's girlfriend, you got little girls watching you.
Well, that's the thing. She used to be in the WNBA, right?
Yeah.
So she had her own shit.
Yeah, exactly. So
she beautiful.
Beautiful ass.
So why are you tolerating that shit?
It could be a lot.
I've been there before, so I understand that.
It's a reflection of it's a reflection of how you feel about yourself.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
Bit. But also, to me, I think, I don't want to say we in too deep, but I feel like domestic violence is very much on the surface and I experienced it as a man that just doesn't hit females. That girls will hit you because they know that you're not going to hit them back as well.
Word.
So I don't tolerate it on any level. But I guess the hard part about it is when you want to know so much, you start to pick sides. Like, once you start to dig deep, then you try to figure out, like, who started it, who's wrong, who's right.
That's one, yeah.
And I feel like once you put hands on somebody, even if you're returning the domestic violence, then the situation is just wrong itself. But if you're just enduring the violence, then it's definitely something that you should...
Once violence is endured in any degree, from man, female, I'll tell you this right now. Y'all might as well leave each other. The relationship will never be the same.
Exactly.
It will never work. It'll never be the same, whether it's her or him.
I disagree.
She gonna start hitting. He gonna start hitting.
Really?
I don't... really...
Because...
I'm saying, let me ask you a question. And this is like, do you think that a female that would beat the shit out of you, because you said that you dealt with it from females hitting you, did they ever stop to a degree?
Yeah, so, and I'm not going to front, my fiance might be tight, but I made her do domestic violence counseling, or I just wouldn't marry her. More importantly, because, and I don't care if it's one hit, but if we'd been together for 2 years and you hit me 5 times, that's too many times. That means another 2 years, that's 10 times, another.
But that's why I say if it's the one time.
And then I could say since domestic violence, she hasn't done anything aggressive, not even an aggressive act. She hasn't thrown anything.
But that's because she was willing to work on that.
Yeah, so
she
that's
was
why I'm
willing
saying
to work on that.
I do think that sometimes it's just misplaced anger. The only way that you've ever dealt with being disrespected or being angry is to fight. So it doesn't matter male or female. That's just how you react.
It doesn't, but I do feel as though a man understands that their strength is always going to be,
all right, so I'll never hit her.
Stronger
I'll
than
move
a
out
female.
the way, get up out of there.
Of course.
That kind of shit.
But I feel like in a man's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just saying to be realistic about it. Like even when we do couples therapy, I gotta work on more things than her. Blah blah blah. But things that are like you don't double back on, or like they are definitely like I guess like deal breakers. Like domestic violence is the top one. Like I can't accept that at all. But
Right.
for me, I understood that there could be potential, so let's try to work on it first. If we went to therapy and it still continued to happen, then I would have had to, I guess unfiance her or some shit.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie.
Ugh.
I may be young, but I'll tell you this from older men I dealt with, and not one of them was worth me trying to work on it after.
Nah,
Even though I did try
absolutely.
to work on it after, the fact that it continued happening, it goes to show it's not even worth it, especially as a female, because you never know how when or at what point it could go too far.
Yeah, I think it always should be I think it should be I don't want to say the weaker person, but I feel like if a female is, if the female is the one abusing you, it's easier.
It was like I ain't weaker than you.
Yeah.
Like it was
Put you in
easier
headlock
for
right
me
now.
to forgive. I think if I was hitting her, then that would be like the hard. But for me, it's more like you got to put this anger, or I don't care what I do to you
Yeah, because
verbally.
you was just like a kid, like throwing a tantrum a little bit.
Right.
type
It
shit.
just I didn't hit you, so being that my whatever action or words that I used to hit you, that's to me that's based off of childhood stuff. That's based
Mhm.
off of how you was raised, in the sense of how you dealt with things on your own. Because if you didn't have any social skills or any other therapeutic methods, and you just fought, which I've been there before myself, then it takes a long time. So for me, I understood that, but we had to. She had I don't even know how many weeks. I think it was 6 to 8 weeks, and she had to get a
Wow, that's fucking
certification.
long.
Yeah.
Like, that's long.
Nah,
was
but
in
if
that
you're in a
program for
relationship, if I want to be with you forever, and vice versa, I gotta work on things that long as well.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
It's very important. But to me, once you get into the like how did this start, who did this, then you start to pick sides. And I think domestic violence is very much on the surface. If it happens, then you need to figure out a way to as a man, definitely control your anger and your emotions, but also create distance so that you can do those things kind of with a clear head without anybody antagonizing you and all those kind of things. Because a lot of times it just triggers. It don't got it.
I also don't encourage those men to stay with women that are beating them.
Yeah, I agree.
Nah, I'm
with
not
you.
encouraging anybody. I was just saying I disagree because
Yeah.
I experienced it. But what I'm saying is, this is a girl, that I met that I was like, oh nah, I'm gonna be with her forever. I never met a girl that made me feel this way or did X, Y, Z for me and all that kind of stuff. So it was a feeling that I didn't
Right.
want to lose. So to me, it was worth it, especially being that it's very much a physical thing to see. Like some things are harder to see.
Yeah,
and
but if
change.
you're used to that, if you grow up with that and you witness your dad beating on your mom or vice versa, and they're always, that's normal to you. So when you do
Right.
it to your girl and she's like, oh, I'm gonna call the cops and you're like,
Do it.
this
Yeah,
is
see,
normal.
I
This
honestly,
happens
I never
all the
thought
time.
about calling
Right.
the cops.
That
I
ass.
just was like, you got to get some help, or I'm out this motherfucker.
Well, you're better than a lot of people nowadays. You know what I mean?
Well, I just been there. Like
I've been
that's
there
how I
too.
used to, do when things didn't go my way when I was young. I would just beat people up. So I understand. Like it's just misplaced anger at some
Right.
point, but I just need to. She need to learn how to control herself. I'm not hitting you. You don't need to
I ain't
defend
had
yourself.
that. I ain't had that luxury you had.
Well,
Nah, I
so
went to
what
jail. I
happened?
had no fucking luxury.
Tell us.
Nah.
I got his ass whooped.
I
Tell
did.
us.
Nah, I did once.
You got
twice.
He said,
actually.
nah, I did. He reminiscing. He was like, that
Twice.
bitch whooped my ass.
Nah,
Fuck me up.
there was once somebody I dated. She just had anger issues.
She
Liquor.
was Spanish.
Yeah, liquor.
Stop.
Hold
Stop.
Liquor just got the best of her, honestly. In certain
Well, okay, so it was a
situations.
one-time scenario.
No.
Whenever she,
No,
whenever she drank?
Yeah.
yeah, well, that's,
So it just would turn up. It'd be little things that snowball, whatever. It could be, but it could be little. You know, it may not be little to her, but it could be little.
give us
And,
an example because I don't.
I don't even remember the first time. Honestly, it was. I just remember the first time we was in a car and she was driving. We were arguing, and not even arguing. I was just like, "Yo, chill,
She backfist you. Like,
bro."
Oh my God.
like this,
Like
straight
J-Lo.
up,
So,
straight up.
yo,
No,
we're so
bro.
unserious.
Straight up driving and so like this, in the back of my head.
Wait, who's driving?
In the
You were
back of
driving?
your
No,
head?
she was driving,
Oh.
and I'm like, "Yo, you
Wow.
gotta chill. Like you driving." Nah, fuck you. Bang, just hitting me right. So I'm like, "All right, pull over."
I would
So I
throw
get
that
out.
bitch in park.
That's just a scenario.
Fuck
Here,
the
about
whole
to-
shit up.
here, put
That's
the
a
car in park. She'll
scenario.
park your
And
ass right
I'll
after.
tell you another scenario, but again, it shouldn't lead to domestic violence. Another
Right.
scenario.
What did you do after the first time?
Nothing. stupid. I was young.
No, it's not
It's
stupid.
not
You've
stupid.
never been through
It's
it.
not stupid.
So the next time was the worst time, honestly. And again, I still didn't leave when I should have. But next time, it was kind of my fault. So guys, they be
Hold up, don't say that.
Nah, because you be in group chats and you be in your guys' group chats and y'all be talking about shit. So me and my homies was talking about some shorty, and I guess I gave her my phone. I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I hear in my ear, "Who is ... And I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm like this.
You lying
so,
if you never
nah,
woke a
listen,
nigga out
but
his
listen,
sleep.
Nah,
Wait,
but
why you just
I
point to
have.
yourself like that?
I have.
she ain't. Nah, it's not her.
No, I'm saying, why you just do that?
You did something?
No, because I've done that.
Yeah,
No, but
that's what I'm
listen.
like, yo, who is this? Wake up.
So
What the
she
fuck?
like, who is ... And I'm half asleep. So I'm like, that's just a friend. Like, all of a sudden I feel bump. I don't even know how she found my jaw.
I
It
don't
was
even
in
know how
pitch
she
black.
found my
But bro,
jaw.
all I feel is bumps. And
She,
now I'm up.
because her night vision kicked in, she was so fucking mad.
She had night vision goggles.
That ass.
That's
Her
crazy.
night vision turned on. She said, "Oh yeah, come here, you can find out."
So I get up and all I feel is this on my face, right? So I just feel hot. I'm getting
Like
scratched.
it's leak.
No,
Oh, you have a
listen.
scratch on
So
your face.
she's scratching my face.
Whoa.
So
what?
I'm
Wait,
listen.
what the fuck?
Listen. So
You-
you gotta imagine, like,
she
again,
had-
I don't mean
She's-
to laugh. It's not funny.
You
No,
was
no.
fucking some real feral bitches, bro.
Listen. You
What?
gotta imagine somebody scratching your face, and you in
I've
pitch
never
black,
been scratched.
and you trying to hold off
She's
somebody.
a raccoon.
You trying to hold off somebody, and you trying to get to the light. So I finally got to the light, and I ain't gonna lie, like I did lose
You
my
really
cool.
thought, yeah, I know you got
But
to the
thank God,
light.
my family was there, whatever. I ain't do nothing. I ain't hit her. They
Well,
ain't
your
do nothing.
family was like
Yeah.
physically there.
So thankfully, my family
What?
was there, bro.
What the
like,
hell did they
next-
do?
They just like, bro, you gotta chill. Like, they ain't know what happened, so they just like, bro, you gotta chill. I'm like, I'm chill, but now I see my face, and when I tell you,
Got scratches and shit.
no. When you talking about scratches, it's from my forehead all the way down to my chin, and you're going through this way.
You
Like, I had
was
to go to
fucking
work.
on. She had rabies.
She's crazy.
Why is she acting like that? That's mad fair.
That's
Listen.
not-
I've been real
Bro,
mad at niggas. I
because-
ain't never scratched their whole
For
face
real.
like that.
But
That
you
is
gotta
crazy.
understand there's different levels of mental. So yeah, so that happened, and yeah, I'm just
That
saying
don't make
that's
her any less
that's
rabid.
examples though
Listen,
of like
though.
what Moo was saying. But Moo had something where
So did you hit her back?
no, I didn't.
Nah, never.
swear to God,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
Nah,
nah, I
I
would
ain't hit
never.
it back.
Because then I look
But
like
I was
told.
hot when I was
Of
talking.
course.
Oh, I was talking.
Ooh,
But I
Ooh,
hit
I'm
it
sorry,
back.
I couldn't be in your family
I
because
couldn't be a
would.
man, cause what?
Nah,
and
it's
if
a
I was a
different
family
light.
member around, she'd have got hot ass.
But
whooped.
after that,
That's
I never
unnecessary.
dealt with somebody that like as soon as I see, like, I've talked to females, they be like, yeah. When I get angry, sometimes I get violent. I said bye bye.
They think
Who
that shit
says
is
that?
cute. That
Women-
good.
women
You know what
think
it
that shit
is?
is
It's
cute.
because it's glorified. It's
Social
glorified
media.
in social media
That's
to be
not cute.
toxic and have fun.
Yeah, that
Good,
shit
listen,
dumb.
I seen girls think that shit is so fucking cute and
So they get
fun.
knocked
So
the
they
fuck out.
exactly so they get their ass whooped. Now you sitting there crying. It's not cute. It is not
Listen,
cute.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I haven't been in that position. Of course, I've been in situations where I felt like I had to defend myself.
Right.
I've never gone after anybody, but I've also told you I jumped out of the car, so maybe
It's
I
just a-
wasn't
Right.
all there.
Crazy.
We've all done some crazy things. I done
But the
sped up
thing is,
495
like-
doing like 100 trying to get to a nigga.
The thing is, if
What?
I do hit you,
Wow.
I try to
Oh,
run
wow.
one of my exes over. I'm not gonna.
You see what I'm saying? Like it
Yo,
gets crazy. It
that's
gets a
a
little
Spanish
Point at
thing.
me, I ain't do
It
that.
gets crazy. It gets a little crazy.
Why did he say that's a Spanish
my
thing?
my ex gonna see this anyway, but we mad cool. But the only girl that I ever experienced anything like that was with Tay. And Tay mad small, little Taylor. But she
Oh,
tried to
yeah.
run me over with her car.
Word.
Like I'm talking about 2010, 11,
Nah,
like
this was a while
12
ago.
years ago. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah,
Nah,
you was wilding.
I was gonna say this was like
Yeah,
four,
but-
this was like 4 years ago,
I'm
4 or
not
5
gonna
years
lie,
ago for
no
me. I was
disrespect,
what
but-
20 years
Yeah,
old
but you-
driving down that
Spanish
bitch.
girls is
What?
different level of crazy, boy.
Nah, it is.
I think it's like.
I
we ain't
think
gonna
the
go there.
wrong nigga gonna bring out a different personality out of
absolutely.
you.
Every relationship I've been in, I've acted differently.
Different,
towards them.
exactly.
Some of them
for
do
sure.
bring the crazy out of me,
Mhm.
but then some
I would
don't
never
even see
think
it.
to do some shit like that. Now, also, I'm older, but I've had relationships where like I have at least 2 exes. I would have never thought to black on them, put my hands on them. None
That's
of
what I'm
that shit,
saying.
Then what
bro.
happened?
None of that shit. They cheated. They all cheated.
And then you snuffed them.
That's why I just left them alone.
All right, that's good. Yeah, that's,
I just let them
that's
alone.
the
'Cause
response that
I'm
shit
not
happened.
gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. Me at least, and y'all can say what y'all want, but we all know I'm not the problem. They all still be, you know what I'm saying?
Cut it out.
At
They
some
always
point,
come back.
At some
Is that
point,
what
they
you're
all
trying to
still
say?
care.
They
I'm
always
not
come
saying
back.
now,
No,
but
no,
at some
no,
point,
no,
they
no,
still
no,
reach
no,
it
because
up.
I
You know
want to
what I'm
stop that
saying?
narrative.
No.
I want to
What
be
you mean?
respectful and stop this narrative of
What
women
narrative?
saying that. I just want to be
You ain't even
respectful.
let me finish what I was getting at. So let
Okay,
me
go ahead,
finish.
and then I'll go.
just because they still came back and was like, I miss you, doesn't mean I allowed it. Doesn't mean I allowed to continue talking to. It's some of them that still wish me happy birthday every single year, and it's not because they miss me or whatever the case may be. They understand exactly. They respect the fact that I fucking left their asses and where the fuck they was at. At the end of the day, I could sit in the same room with all my exes and have a cool conversation with them. Have no bad
I don't know if I can say the same, but
I can respectfully. I can.
Good for you.
And I'm not gonna lie, even the ones that put their hands on me, they know who the fuck they are. Even the ones that put their hands on me, all that shit. Absolutely, for the sake of myself. Fuck them. I forget it for the sake of myself.
I might not fucking jail.
I might not ever forget it, but of course I'm gonna forgive him.
No, that's
because
people.
I don't mean like I forgave them like I'm finna deal with them. I forgave them so I can move the fuck on in my life.
Nah, that's what's up.
So I'm not dragging that shit through my life. Because not every man is like that.
I wasn't trying to be rude when I was saying like let me start
lightly.
that narrative, but I do got to start the narrative in a certain aspect because I hear a lot of women say that, and some women are dope, some women are worth it, some men do realize after a while like damn that one got away, so they do come chasing back. But ladies, let me tell you, not all y'all out there they coming back just because they want to hang out with you. Just being honest. Like, I'm just being honest.
No, that's not what we're saying, though.
No. I know what you're saying.
We don't think that they have the best intentions.
But a lot of women get this ego thing where they're like, yeah, all my exes come back. Some of them come back because they realize you the one that they lost, and some of them come back because you got that wagon that they want.
Well, it depends on the type of girl you was. If you was an easy-ass bitch when you was with them, and they know that they got easy access to you, that's the case. But that's why I clarified what I said, because I knew where you was going with that. That's not me.
Yeah, I was about to.
That's not me. They could. Much love, peace and love to y'all. Oh, I hope y'all eating. Y'all just not eating with me.
Right.
You
about to say that.
You feel me?
And I hope your girlfriend can't cook for shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all treating her well, but yeah, probably not if you hitting me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Because I'm not going for that.
We went too far. More importantly, the girl's sister that posted it on Instagram.
Dwayne Haskins'
That's
wife?
Dwayne Haskins' wife, and she actually abused him many times, which is reported publicly. So I don't like that she's a hypocrite.
Okay.
I was gonna say, so she posted. Okay, see, that's my thing.
And he also passed away. So let's be.
R.I.P. to Dwayne.
Yeah. He used to play for the Steelers, but in Washington,
As
but he
a woman,
really played for the Steelers. But
I
his
wouldn't
wife
respect that.
is her sister. So the sister posted it, which is a girl that's been. I want to say she's even been convicted of domestic violence. Like I think she got arrested as well.
So her opinion is obviously irrelevant.
She should never even post
It's irrelevant, but it might be real.
But like me and Tay said, that it's not gender based.
Right.
Nah,
it has nothing to do with gender.
Domestic violence is wrong. Stop. You are not a fucking toddler to be running around put your hands on somebody because you mad because you got trauma. So grow the fuck up and go face them traumas.
And I understand
go
when
fight
you're
your
young.
demons
when
instead
you're
of trying to fight somebody else.
And shit, and you're doing like your first couple of dates. I'm not saying that I'm okay with it, but I understand it at that level.
Because you ain't learned yet.
Once you're a fucking adult,
somebody at his big age,
yeah,
control your fucking anger. Because not for nothing, especially when you got a name to yourself and you know you a celebrity, influencer, whatever the fucking case may be, you got people looking up to you.
Yeah,
everything, whether you want them to or not.
Can I ask a question? Is tossing somebody out like Jeffrey domestic violence?
It depends. Only if you're defending yourself.
So this is what I'm saying. This is what I was talking about earlier. I've never had
taking somebody out your house.
Oh, tossing out no,
not beating them up, but just like going like this.
No, that's different.
Okay.
Now, did you just pick them up and throw them out, or were they tweaking out and then you threw them out? Yeah, tell her. We want to know. She was whooping your ass.
I'm not gonna go into detail because
what's her name?
Too personal.
You said Jeffrey.
Stop. We're not doing that here.
Jeffrey, like from.
No, I name drop.
Fresh Prince.
Not Jeffrey. Jazzy.
Jazz,
fool.
my
That's
fault.
how I know.
Yeah. Tequila hitting.
Nah.
All right, so listen.
I name watch the show.
I watch the show every episode.
You know what I'm saying?
So pretty much, I got into an argument because
what's
somebody.
Her name?
Nah,
cut that shit out. Move forward.
I actually want to know.
I name drop.
I knew he. Dun.
I name drop. I like people to know that we grown now. It's cool. I done did some wild shit. People could come on here and tell some stories about
I'm not
me.
going to put their names out there in situations
so,
like this.
Nah, I can fight
somebody
too.
I was dating.
He's like, I can fight too. Okay.
Somebody I was dating had found out that I Snapchat somebody. And they were like,
oh, she whooped your ass.
They were like, why you Snapchatting this person? And they knew that I loved that person, like, in the past. So that they already knew. Right? So they were like, why you Snapchat this person? I was
ain't gonna lie. Kind of reaching for that ass.
Listen,
I was.
So I sat there and made a lie. I ain't gonna lie. I lied to her. I just said something crazy. So she got crazy. She took, like those big jugs of coins?
Nah.
Now listen.
She threw that shit at you?
She
Like the
took,
water joint?
yes, she took the shit. And
She picked that heavy.
Nobody, but
she,
pause.
that was, you was
Pause,
fucking
it
with
a-
the hoe.
Pause. It was a big hole.
That shit is
Pause.
heavy, nigga.
Pause.
What was a big hole?
Pause 5 times. It was a big hole. And the jug. So she tossed it like, boom. Not all over my house, right?
That
Look,
she was mad as
took
fuck
a
to
candle.
pick that shit up. She
Look,
was mad as
'cause
fuck.
I would- listen,
she
listen.
said, "Come here."
I wouldn't unlock my phone, so she was hot. So she grabbed a candle that was lit. And it just got no,
man.
wait. It just got knocked. Like, I just
I'm not
blew it
gonna lie,
out.
she wasn't trying to fight you. She was trying to kill you, nigga.
Right.
She was trying to commit
She
capital
tossed it
murder.
at me. She
threw a
tossed
lit
my
candle at
iPad.
you.
My iPad didn't break. It's actually this iPad right here. It didn't break. And
That
she
iPad
launched-
seen it all.
Right. And she launched the candle, and it exploded everywhere. Like
she
the
was,
wax.
what do you mean she lost the candle?
Why you
Launch,
ain't called the
launch.
police?
I didn't.
Is she locked?
So I was like, yo, listen. No, but I said it like this.
That's 5 years, nigga. That's arson. What are you talking about? she want free
arson.
woman. Well, lady, if you see this, I really hope you think about this at night, because
Alright,
that
but
is
listen,
wild.
But listen.
Nah,
So-
Arsenal is
listen.
fucking weak.
Yo, we gotta get through the story so we can get on to the next. Listen. So,
That's
so
first
I
degree
said to
murder.
her straight up, I said, yo, you gotta get out of my house. And she's like, nah. I'm like,
So let me ask you a
You're
question.
gonna get
Was
out
it
my house.
after she blew your shit up that you was like, you gotta get
yeah,
out?
yeah. But listen, so
Why
I'm like,
you let it get to three
no,
different?
because it happened mad fast. So I'm
Oh.
like, you gotta get out of my house. Like, I'm looking, there's wax on my ceiling. It's crazy.
It's
But-
crazy.
It's crazy. So I'm like, you gotta get out. She's like, I'm not getting out. Open your phone. I said, you're getting out. She's like, I'm not getting out. So I took
so
her
you
like,
dragged her
I
ass
took her
out.
like a little
Girl, get the
kid,
fuck out.
and I grabbed her right here by her shirt, and I said, you're getting out. And she's hitting me, but I'm just dragging her across my wall, but nicely.
Nigga said across
I
my
done
wall.
put it on my
I thought he was
shoulder.
about to say the
Bye.
floor or something.
Nah,
Nigga
but
got
that's
her
why
on
I
the
asked.
wall.
No, but that's why I asked.
Nah, you dragged that. You could have just dragged it out. He was like, you gonna hit a couple things on the way
Nah,
out.
yeah. So
She clapping the
and then I
fucking-
just opened my
The
door.
picture frame.
Opened my door and just said, all right, you gotta go. Close the door and shut the door.
I don't think that's abuse. I think you're protecting yourself.
Right.
Thank you. Okay, that's all I need to know.
Because if you took that little girl to court, she got a good like 2-3 year bitch. She's going right up
came
there.
in like this.
Bedford Hill counties would have had her ass.
Yeah, nah,
what?
I think
What?
like you should work on like cradles and submission moves and shit like that.
That-
All
nah.
that shit is valid.
Or we could just choose to
Not
not fuck with
swinging
females
back,
like that.
Nah, I didn't hit her.
I'm saying there
Like
has to
duck
be
some shit.
signs. I'm sorry.
I'm
to
not
say.
gonna
Put in
lie.
a full Nelson.
Looking back, you're not wrong. Looking back on a lot of
did it.
relationships, you can see
There's
see
signs.
once they have that short temper shit.
What you mean, like a
Leave that
short
shit.
person or like
No,
your
short
temper is
temper,
just-
fool. Short.
Nah,
short
sometimes
temper.
they say
But
short
just
niggas
in
be
general,
wild.
after time number one, that
Mhm.
should be it.
Once they start hitting walls and shit like that, that's your cue.
It was
That's
my.
your
It
fucking
was
cue.
at the
Leave
end of the
them
day. It
alone.
was my fault in a
No,
way.
it wasn't.
Stop saying
No,
that.
no.
I'ma
Listen.
stop you right there.
No. I'm not talking about
The
that. I'm
next
talking
girl
about it
will
was
fuck
my
you up.
fault. No,
The
listen.
next girl will
I'm saying it was
fuck
my
you
fault
up.
for having that in my phone. That's what I'll say.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
not.
mean, you,
No, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this
Listen,
as a
ladies,
grown
stay
ass
out
woman.
of man
Thank
group
you.
chats.
Stay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
But I
As a
love how I
woman
had
who
the
used to
answer.
faithfully go through niggas'
Huh?
phones, I used to
So I loved
faithfully
her
do
and
it.
had the answer.
For what?
Stay. I used to go because I
So you
because
could
I knew
cry,
I'm
stay
not gonna
with him?
lie. Exactly. Stay out his fucking phone unless you plan on
Please.
leaving. Don't look for no
Exactly.
shit
Say
you
that
don't
shit
want to
again.
find.
No,
Because
I don't
if your
agree with
intuition,
that.
wait,
Say
listen.
it
If your
again.
intuition is telling you to look, chances are it's there. Leave him then. Your
Say it
intuition is
again.
never going to be wrong.
Don't look
It's
at
not
that
gonna be
phone until
wrong.
you ready to do
I
what?
can't tell you how many times I went on the phone, found some shit, and I still chose to stay with them.
Exactly.
And what I've learned
Pointless.
is that the minute I get that feeling, because a man should never make you feel like you have to go through his phone or check for him or you can't trust him. If you cannot trust that man, you shouldn't be with that
All
man.
right. Craziest
that's
story how you went through somebody's phone. Go. Y'all all can answer.
Ooh.
Y'all all can answer.
Oof, I've done a few
Boom.
things. Okay, so I'll start. Wait, like craziest thing.
Just craziest way. You want me to give me my example? Then you
Yeah,
go?
you go
All right,
first,
bet.
bro.
So my example is kind of crazy because people always be like, "How the fuck you do this?" But I was like, "All right, it's face recognition. How am I gonna get into
You
this
took it
girl's
too
phone?"
far. What the
Listen.
fuck?
So I know when she get drunk, she get crazy. So I'm like, "All right, bet." So she got drunk. She started having sex. She started giving me head. She gave me head. I'm like, bet. Let me see your phone because we used to record. I'm like, baby, let me see your phone. So I'm like, open your phone. Boom. FaceTime.
How you
face.
getting topped? You
So
gonna do
while I'm
it?
getting topped, I'm like, bet. Because it was something deep, but pause. It was
Wait,
something
while
deep.
you was getting some neck, you was
Yeah.
checking the phone?
Yep.
That
and
neck
I
wasn't
stay
good.
hard. And I stay hard.
I was gonna say her neck was
But listen,
trash.
but I seen it.
Cause how you still thinking about that? That nigga, your head should be
Ain't
back
no
like,
way.
You right?
Ain't no
like
way.
what?
All right.
I'm in.
All right,
excited
continue.
when
I
she
want to
said
hear
it.
what
Yeah,
you
I
So
wanna
found.
hear what
But
basically,
I did find. I found some shit that I already kind of assumed, and I was just like, damn, like you lied about that shit. So, yeah, I stayed. That's how I got into a phone though. face recognition, like that's hard to do. So I'm like,
Oh, you mean the
I'm a-
craziest way?
craziest way
well,
to see, like to see what you got to see.
Wait. So
Why you
yeah,
this?
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty crazy. I had
Wait, hold on.
niggas passwords to
Hold on,
everything
Mook got
type
a
shit.
question.
y'all basically saying that y'all, if y'all top a nigga off, he can't multitask.
I'm saying, I'm saying
Nah,
niggas
keep
have
going, talk your
tried.
shit.
Let me tell you something right now. Niggas have tried, but they
I ain't
not thinking about
commenting.
going through
No.
my phone if I'm topping them. Ever.
Mind my
Ever.
business.
Ever. The way I'm topping them got them thinking, why the fuck would I fucking go through her phone? She clearly give a fuck about me.
Okay.
She going stupid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel like I ever give that impression too. That I'm
yeah, like
the only person. Oh well.
Amber loyal.
The only I'm loyal like too.
I was gonna
loyal.
You ain't
say.
got a question.
But the
I don't think
only
I've ever had a nigga go
person
through my
who
phone.
really questioned my loyalty.
What's that nigga name?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Look,
not
look,
gonna
look,
do it.
look, it's about to
You know
get
why?
hot,
Because it
steamy,
don't
and-
even matter. But here's the thing. When I give head, you ain't thinking about shit else.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying, baby. You trying to
That's
get
what
this
I'm
work?
waiting
You
for.
trying to?
I don't even give a fuck how I
Same
look.
old
I don't
type
care
of
if I
man.
look crazy. Like
You not? I'm throwing this fucking
a matter
neck.
of
You not
fact,
thinking about
if you
that.
don't fall asleep when I'm done, I'm gonna be pissed off.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. I'm not done with you till I'm done with you. So what you worry about my phone for? You gonna think I'm in love, even if I don't actually give a fuck about you no
I'm
more.
not done with you.
You
till I'm
gonna
done
think
with you.
what? You gonna be sitting there like, bro, this bitch gotta love me.
Is that
This
consensual?
bitch gotta love me, bro.
What?
She got to. You not thinking? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever had a nigga go through my phone, not to my knowledge at least. And even if they did, they not. It wasn't finding nothing.
I
'Cause
had men go through my phone, but not when
I was stupidly
fucking
loyal.
them.
But they not fucking. Yeah, they not going through my
Listen,
shit. Like,
go ahead, give me your
what?
story. Since y'all,
Listen.
I
since y'all
went through
wanna
a
come
nigga
at me
phone.
and shit.
I had COVID for like 2 weeks. Went through a nigga phone. He came. I finally got to see him after, and I went through his phone. Found the ass pic. He was asleep. Something told me.
Ass pic
That's
ain't
what I'm
crazy.
saying. It's your intuition. Something
not
told
crazy.
me.
Yep.
And I was like, all right, I'm finna check. Mind you, this was already like a thing. I had his passwords to almost everything. Like, I'm talking, I could download his data and have that shit sent to my phone type shit.
Nah,
if I
that's
really
she's
wanted
wildin'.
to.
Nah,
Yeah,
she wildin'.
type shit. And
Police.
fucking police.
Whoever her boyfriend is, watch
So
out.
I go,
Hey, yo.
Just
I would
kidding.
Don't do
never do no
that.
shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I have not done that. I learned after that one.
She ain't do that in 3
I love
years.
it. Exactly.
But also,
After that one,
don't
I
do no
never did
shit
it
you
again.
shouldn't be doing if you don't want to get caught.
Thank you.
Not
Thank
really.
you. I'm not gonna
Yes,
lie.
really.
And this is listen. If
You
you a real ass rookie, if you get caught, you
Exactly.
a
That's
real
not true,
ass
though.
rookie.
It's not true though.
From a female's
true.
perspective,
It's
I
true.
understand that
It's
because
true,
they
babes.
top
Y'all
flight
top
secret
liars.
motherfuckers
It's
in
true.
the world.
What?
So I
I'm not
understand
gonna
that
lie.
from a
What?
female's
I'm not top
perspective.
liar.
say you
I'm
loyal.
pushing P, bitch. I'm not gonna lie. I have flat
You say
out
you
told
loyal.
niggas
What
I've
you
done
mean?
shit
Loyal.
before, and they
What
stayed.
you
But I
mean you
still be
pushing P? What the fuck
patrolling.
that
Pushing
mean?
P,
No,
pushing
I be
play.
patrolling is what I meant. I'm, not
I'm
hitting
pushing play. Well, I was pushing play. I don't do
I
that no
never
more.
really did that,
But
but
I'm not
I
gonna
want
lie.
to do it.
There was a
kinda.
nigga I was talking to. I fucked up, and I told him straight up what it was, and he stayed.
Nah, it's gonna happen. A lot of niggas
Pushing
don't
P.
care.
Fuck are you talking about? Like, you know, I'm not finna lie. I'm not.
What if
I
he
gotta
was
lie
like,
for?
next time that happen, invite me so we both can cat it?
I'm not gonna lie. I would be very concerned because why you want to see another man like that for?
Yeah, that's.
Why are you cool watching another man? You telling me you in love and all this stuff. Why would you want to see that? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. I don't
That's like,
even know why I said that.
I'm gonna take a
you're
look.
not interested in me. You asking for some interesting things.
I don't really got no I don't really got nothing that's crazy. I'll just ask. Like, yo, let me see your phone.
That's what I'm saying. I've
we
never
gon-
done no absurd shit. Like,
And
let me
I
go.
have,
I
like, looked
respect
through
that though.
somebody's
If somebody's
phone.
like,
When you
yo,
doing
go
somebody
answer your
that lies a
phone,
lot,
and we
though.
don't got no beef, I'll be like,
Nah, but
Yeah.
when you deal with somebody that lies a lot of hot shit, first of all, you should be out of the relationship. One, that's the real answer.
You want to know
But-
what I did when a nigga lied a lot? I made him and his ex meet up with me and his little sister at a park with her girlfriend, and that's how I figured out who the fuck was lying. I made them all tell me what the fuck went down.
She did a sister
And,
wife
yup, we met up at a
activity.
fucking park, right in the parking lot. I brought his little sister. She brought her friend. Her
What?
girlfriend at
Her
the
friend?
time. I brought my ex. He said claiming I didn't do
Who
this.
else
I
was
want to stay
there?
with. It was like a group
Damn,
of like
you got
6
the
of us. We
family
all
involved.
we all met up, and I told him I was like, "You want to be with me? Then we got to do this meetup, or we're done." And I told her, I said, "You don't meet up with me. I know you're hiding some shit. I'm beating the shit out you." We all met up.
Hey, yo, she
Word.
threatened everybody to meet up.
Yeah, what? His little sister was right behind me. She was backing me too. So you know what? We all met up. I found out everything that day.
the
That's all
family
I needed
so
to
it's
know. I
crazy.
found out every fucking thing. She thinking about me over
Spit
there.
like that.
I am.
Oh.
She thinking about me over there.
That was. a little
Look, see?
bit.
Mm.
All right, so we gonna get into something. Hold on.
Yeah.
We gonna get into something
Before I
that
get into
it's my
something.
guy.
I was gonna let it rock.
Did y'all see the VMAs at all? Any highlights?
You know what?
Some-
VMAs,
some-
MTV, all that shit.
I didn't
Y'all
watch it,
ghetto.
though.
Y'all seen Selena? Y'all
It
seen
is.
Selena
Ghetto as
Gomez?
shit. His class has gone out the fucking window.
Did y'all see Selena Gomez hating on Chris
Leave
Brown?
her the fuck alone.
First
she was
of
not
all-
hating. We're not doing this tonight.
First
Big
of all,
head.
I'm not standing for that
even if she
slander.
was, let
Team
me tell
Breezy,
you
what's
something.
up
You
with
know me like anybody. You know me like the back of your hand.
I do.
If I
Finally,
didn't
you
fuck
admit
with
that. Go ahead.
somebody and they
You got it on tape
Respectfully,
now.
they gotta think. Listen, at the
why
end of the
can't
day,
she make a face?
at the end of the
Why
day,
you hating on Chris Brown?
wait.
Because
See,
he
that's
beat
how
the
you
shit
see
out
it
of
as.
Rihanna.
Okay, so
You're seeing it as
had-
seeing it as because you're a fan and you love some. You're acting like a
Exactly.
Nicki Minaj fan
But
right
if
now.
it was
Relax.
your sister,
If we talking about just human reaction, for all you know, in that moment she could have just been like, and it just came up like it,
and
she
even
said,
if
bro,
she
gotta-
didn't, I would have been like this.
That's
in the
what I'm
fucking
saying.
camera.
She's entitled
You
to how the
would've. I
fuck
know
she
you would've.
feels faithfully.
Exactly.
Faithfully, because at the end of the day, guess what? Not one of our opinions is paying her fucking bills.
Exactly.
Just from us mentioning her on this show, somehow, some way, she finna get her coins off that.
Here's the thing, though.
Word.
Why was it okay for Kanye to talk shit about Taylor Swift?
I ain't saying
No,
nothing
no,
about
no,
that.
no. Hold up. But this
She
is
makes
some-
a face, and niggas is in an uproar. Oh
no,
shit!
yeah, and this is serious. Like somebody got her she got her ass handed to her, and then not only that, she had to go through the embarrassment of that shit being posted all over the fucking world.
Poor Selena Gomez sitting there talking about, bro, I'll never. She was literally like, I will literally just stay still at every fucking thing because I can't even have a fucking. She's not lying because not for nothing. I could hear you and respect what you're saying a little bit more if this was if this was like Suki Hana.
Exactly.
Okay,
Suki with the
yeah,
good
whatever.
coochie.
Love Suki, but like. If that was her or like Sexy Red that did that shit, okay, I see where you're coming from because you know they like to stay shit starters. But we talking about Selena fucking Gomez.
Yeah.
It's the character that that person carries on a regular
Word.
basis
Exactly.
that determines what that might mean.
Did you go deeper? Did you see all the videos
Hey,
where?
yo.
Did you see Did you see all the videos where she sucking Chris Brown off all his music, talking
Ooh.
about how much she loved Chris Brown?
Okay,
maybe
That's
so
my
that's
thing.
again, but that's what
My
I'm
whole
saying.
thing
That's
is
what I'm
you
saying
doing it
though.
for
You don't
public.
actually know.
But we got mad
we don't
videos of
know.
her
It doesn't
doing-
matter. No,
That's
you're
my
going.
God.
This is what I'm talking about with social media
just
spinning a
saying.
narrative. That's
That's fake
you're
to
just
me.
going
You
off a
don't know.
narrative.
You
You're
don't
going
know.
off.
I'm
You're
seeing
going
videos of her saying it though.
saying what? That she hates Chris Brown?
That she loved Chris
But
Brown.
okay, so did she say she
Oh,
hates Chris Brown? I'm asking you, did she
no.
ever say she
Okay,
hated
so
Chris Brown?
what if that
Did
face she made wasn't
you.
what you thought it was?
Exactly.
Maybe
God
she was about to
forbid.
sneeze
She
and she
sneezed.
fucking
God
That's
smashed
what I'm
it in.
forbid. We wrong. God forbid you wrong.
But in her message, she said straight up, "I'm just gonna be quiet." She didn't say I wasn't doing it towards Chris Brown. She said I'm gonna be quiet.
She's saying that she's just not gonna make any fucking emotions at all, is what she was saying. And I don't think she meant like, oh, like I'm just not gonna do anything, because I think she's saying it like, damn, like I can't even like fucking. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never made a face. Maybe she was thinking something
Her
in the moment. You know
sinuses
what I'm
were
saying?
acting
Like,
up. She
you
couldn't
don't
fucking
know.
breathe.
Y'all got
It's
mad
that,
excuses.
it's that we wasn't there,
Yeah,
so
Mo, what
you
you gotta say,
can't
Mo?
dig deep in
What
that.
you gotta say, Mo? Go ahead.
Nah, I'm not gonna front. I kind of agree with them a little bit.
A lot of bit.
The only reason why I do is because right after the Chris Brown shit, she was like,
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
that's my
bro.
point. That's my
So,
point.
I
I
don't
don't
think-
even know that
but
no
I think-
personal
That's a hater.
song.
No,
but
that's
it could
not a
just be
hater.
her
It's just a
preference.
I think
Maybe
what
she
it
just
is
liked the
is
other
a
song.
misperception
She
of
don't.
an incident. Of
Exactly.
course, you have to understand, if you know anything, let's not pretend this is not the media's first time taking something out of context. Literally, there was just a video going viral of Meg Thee Stallion, them basically making it seem like she was cursing out fucking Justin Timberlake.
Right.
She had to go out her way to go fucking explain herself. Why the fuck a grown ass woman got to explain
That's
her
true.
emotion? She was like, bro, I just talk with my hands. And posted a picture with this man. I love this man. I love Justin Timberlake. And took a picture and post. Why the fuck I gotta go explain that to y'all when y'all the ones that's over here feeding about it?
So
Yeah,
she
who the
wasn't
good?
doing it?
I don't think
It's
so.
not so
I think it's the
know.
same
I'm
concept.
saying, I'm asking, I'm saying no.
I
bet.
think
Cool.
I think that Selena respectfully understands that she don't. I feel like she shouldn't feel like she has to fucking explain anything. Same thing with Meg Thee Stallion. She shouldn't have had to explain
You're
what she
right.
was doing to Justin Timberlake. It happened at the same event.
Like
And so
sometimes
what-
I'm staying
and
over
she was
somebody's house
over
and I
here-
need a fart. And I
Meg Thee
gotta make a
Stallion.
promotion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yo.
Meg Thee Stallion was over here in Justin's face, and everybody accepted that because she
It's
went and
true.
explained herself to the internet. Just because Selena Gomez didn't explain herself doesn't mean she owe us an explanation.
And I
yeah,
agree
you're
with
right.
you.
Fuck
She
all
don't owe
that.
us a motherfucker.
Especially
thing.
she's so anti-bullying.
Amber,
Come
what,
on.
what have you done to kind of distract somebody from hearing your farts?
So
Okay.
most of the time I can hold it in like for a
I
long
go
ass
lie.
time.
I'm
I
not-
try
I
and
don't
wait for
even-
them to
I don't
fall
even fall.
I
You
ain't
know
never
what I'm
heard
saying?
you before.
I try and wait for them to fall asleep.
That's
Or I go into the
Yo.
bathroom and turn the sink on. But if they're up, I'm like, damn, I
Word?
don't know, man.
really.
So once I
You
feel
said
like
what?
no, hold on. One time I feel like I'm at that place with you. I'm comfortable and I'm doing
Oh,
whatever
you
and
fine?
whatever. But if we're still like,
I
trying
don't
to
know,
figure
bro. I
things
can't
out-
even get myself
Wait.
to do that shit like around
Mind your business.
anybody. Like even
I'm
friends,
fine.
I can't even get
Have
myself
you
to do it.
Huh?
Have you?
Have I what farted
Yeah.
around who?
What kind of
Around
fart
you?
y'all talking
Yeah.
about?
Did
No,
you smell
like,
it? Do it matter?
That shit that your stomach, you're like, damn, like it's going back into you, and you're like, fuck.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of fart I'm
Those.
Now
talking
you
about.
could let that out though. You ain't had to do all that.
Nah,
You
nah,
ain't
nah,
had to go
nah.
ahead in
So-
the bathroom and put the
so what
sink
is
on.
going
That's
on?
crazy.
So like I'll
You gonna
sometimes
let it
they're
out. I
sleeping
feel
and I'll
you.
let it out, and if they kind of wake up, I kind of like,
Oh
like,
shit!
if I'm having a
Oh
nightmare.
shit! What the
They
fuck
like
was
this,
that?
look.
and I'm like, did you fart right now?
I'm like, are you serious?
This be you.
With me, I ain't gonna lie. With me, you ain't gotta worry about that. I'll be dead asleep.
This
so.
motherfucker was laughing, and he
What?
didn't you fart?
Oh yeah, I always do. I mean,
Yeah, it
shit,
was
nigga.
bad.
I be
I'm
doing
crying.
that
It was
shit like it's
bad.
normal.
Bro, I'm fucking
shit
crying.
No,
Right.
once I'm comfortable with you, then you get the real me. I don't give a fuck. I have one eyebrow drawn.
I'm not gonna
on and
lie.
the
Even
other
with my
one
friends, I don't
off.
fart. But like
One
burps,
sweated
oh
off.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna burp and probably blow it at you.
Yeah, like
It's
I'm
the
not
same
gonna lie.
thing.
I'm-
Different
exactly.
hole.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I might not do
mean,
that,
it's
but
not
I do the
same
other
thing,
thing.
but it's-
So nah, you know. Yeah, it's not. But I might blow it. It kind of gives the same disrespect though. You blow it at them. Like I'll do that shit for jokes. Like
What? Blowing it at them?
yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you wild.
Crazy.
sending you a little kiss.
That's crazy. Nah, it's
And then with a burp?
Yo,
Yo, yeah,
you wildin'.
imagine a girl give me, yo, Amber, you ever give a nigga head? You had to like, you know, burp a little bit after. You was really going crazy. You was really,
No, it's more like almost like throwing up, but
Okay.
like I
Nah,
I
I've
don't
been
get
there,
there
but
yet.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
yeah,
gotta burp
yeah.
a little bit. You might burp, whatever.
Yeah.
Blow that
Look
shit
at
at him. I'm
Look at
blowing
Mo.
it.
have you ever? Let's not go there.
Move like this,
Continue.
look.
Yeah,
That's what's
right. So
What-
that's what's up.
What you?
What you about to ask
Nah,
me?
go ahead. Go
What
ahead,
you about
boo.
to ask me?
Nah,
Nah,
go
I was
ahead. I
gonna
ain't gonna
say-
go to the script. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
What do you?
Ask.
What
Go ahead,
like? What do you do to not throw up or not to burp? You just pause?
I mean, you just gotta pray. Like I
Baby,
I
you
be
better
like,
just. All right, I'm not gonna lie.
Jesus, don't
I'm
let me
not
throw
gonna
up
lie.
on his
She
dick
said you
because
gotta
I'm not gonna
pray.
lie, I did one time. I was in.
It happens.
Listen, I was like 16. I was in love.
You threw up
boy.
like food and stuff, or just like straight
Food.
spit? Oh
Like, it was
yeah, you
food.
wild.
Like, I
No,
threw up
mine
on
was-
his
I'm
shit.
outta here.
And I was like 16, bro, and he was a sweetheart, bro. I could see it in his eyes. He was like, "What the fuck?" But he was such a sweetie. Like the whole time, I was so
Aw.
embarrassed out there. Like I lost my virginity to him, so we don't.
Oh,
Like, I
but
wasn't even like
also-
sexually active for like.
it's like
3
a
months.
contract. If you're trying to stick your dick to the back of my uvula,
Yeah, I told him
then
to
you
stop,
gotta
bro.
know that
That's
there's a
the thing.
chance I might
That's
throw
the thing.
up.
I'm a newbie at this, and you over here, we young, bro.
Same
I'm brand
thing-
new to this, and he
same thing
pushing my
with,
head
like-
down. I told him to stop. You ain't want to stop.
Same thing with anal. Like if you gonna take that chance,
Ooh.
you gonna take that chance, baby.
I'm
Like
taking that chance.
You say
Wait,
I'm
the
I don't-
silence is
I-
deafening.
Let
The
me-
silence is deafening.
good
You
night.
taking too many chances. That's wild. I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
not gonna front. I ain't never did anal.
Where the dotted line at?
You
Where
ain't
we
never
trying to
did
cut
anal?
shit?
So no.
Has anybody ever licked your?
No, hell no.
You ain't never had nobody lick your gooch or nothing?
Oh,
Nah.
nah, hold on, hold on.
lying.
I gotta retract my statement because pause. Go ahead.
Ooh, even
Yeah, go
Pat,
ahead.
and
Nah,
that's
I don't do
Splenda
no-
over
no-
there.
I
Pat
thought we were talking
definitely,
about something
Pat
else.
definitely
Go
had a bitch in his butt.
Never. Hell no. I asked my grandma bow one time. I stopped mid stroke like.
I don't even like when my
Hold
girl
on.
smack my ass. I don't
Yeah,
like
nah,
that
we
shit.
don't like. I don't like that.
You don't?
Yeah, no.
I'm finna do
Nah.
it. One thing about me, if you fucking with me, baby, I'm finna do it. I'm
I'm
finna
doing
smack your
what
ass.
I want to do. I don't give a fuck.
We finna get what?
And
But
if you're
y'all-
grossed out by it,
Y'all be eating ass?
No, I don't be eating ass, but I might lick a
Amber
goose.
did.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna drink.
I'm gonna get right under them bulls.
Is drink a talk?
How far you going down?
Just to the goose. What you mean? I ain't eating your ass with it because I'm not gonna lie. I ain't eating your ass with it. That's crazy. But like,
Nah, but this is
no,
not
nigga,
like
I
random
ain't gonna
people.
lie. I put on my nigga. I put
Like,
on a
if
lot
you
of
my
niggas to that shit.
man-
Like
You put on a
my
lot of niggas to what?
relationships to getting their gooch licked. Let me
Listen, if you're my man, I'm gonna do some
Thank
weird
you.
ass shit, and if you like it, I'm gonna continue to do it.
Exactly.
If you don't, then I'm gonna be like, okay, that didn't work.
Right.
On to the next.
I'm not going front. One.
I be fucking with some freaky ass niggas.
one
I don't
time-
know. They gonna put every inch of me in.
And I don't fuck with shit like this. One time having a threesome joint start sucking my nipples.
Okay.
And me and my joint was like week off it after. Like, dang, she was like, you kind of let her say. I was like, it just kind of. But so I'm glad. But I be setting rules. Like, you know, I don't do no butt play. No, I ain't lifting my legs up. I ain't doing none of that.
All right, I'm not
Nah,
gonna
the
lie.
legs
Lifting
up
your
is
legs up is
crazy.
I ain't
crazy.
even
Crazy.
trying to get
Lie.
my nipples sucked. But one time it happened,
That shit
so I
weird
let
as
it rap.
hell.
One time
Weird.
it happened, so I let it rock.
Nah, that ass. I'm just keeping it
That
on.
shit is weird. It
He
feels
was
weird.
like, okay, I'll
Yeah.
never do this again.
I got little double A cups, so shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got, yeah, because you a little big
Say,
bitch. It's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Show them what you working with.
Nah, not right now. Chill.
Check out
Yo,
the
they
episodes,
wild.
man. Mo be having the shirt undone, all that.
Yeah, he got a button up, a little
That
nice
ass.
set on. He got his tetas out all over.
Mo,
the
you know
camera.
what?
She said
You know what
tetas.
Tay sent me?
Mhm.
You know what Tay sent me?
What I
Some
sent you?
bullshit. Nah, let me chill.
Oh, like I said, what I send you?
Chill. I'm not going
What?
X-rated. Tay sent me some bullshit about some UFOs in Mexico.
Yo.
Go ahead, Mo. I want you to speak.
How is
on I
that
ain't gonna-
bullshit though?
There's
Well,
no such thing
I'm
as
not
UFOs.
gonna lie. The fact that you
There's
got
no
in here,
such
you
thing
was
as
real
UFOs.
funny ass
Such
nigga.
motherfucking thing.
Wait, you a real funny ass nigga
I-
trying to get on here and clown me like you wasn't over there in the group chat talking about something. We need more topics. I was just trying to get the topics because that's what's trending on the
So-
news.
Nobody.
As
You
far as,
look
like,
like
the
a
alien-
motherfucking-
as far as the alien goes in that shit, I'm not gonna lie. What they showed us, I think that's bullshit. It's clearly a cover up. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that they
They got that shit from
they
the dollar
pushing
store.
It
that.
look like my
They
head
are
with
pushing this
skin.
narrative, and I'm not gonna lie. It's like 10,000 motherfuckers in Libya missing right now, 5,000 dead. Why the fuck are y'all even
That's
showing us
sad.
this?
I ain't gonna lie.
Wait,
Why
what?
the fuck are y'all
Slow
showing?
that down.
Hold on, yeah,
Exactly.
no. Let's take some
Exactly.
time. All right, let's take 2 seconds.
5,000
It's all a
people did
distraction.
what?
It,
Nah,
you didn't hear about
Libya
the
had
dance?
some 2 dams break today.
Collapsed from heavy rain.
11,000 dead so far. 20,000 estimated.
The numbers is rising.
25% of their city that their population makes up is supposedly dead.
Yes.
Like,
How?
That-
What the fuck?
Thousands of
There's-
motherfuckers
so
missing,
of course people
bro.
are blaming the way that they did their dams, the cost effect that they cut corners. That's the reason why.
I think
Regardless of the fact, it's
where did they
20,000
go?
people dead.
Like, what happened? They got washed away by the water or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
that's got to be what it
It was
is.
a big. I don't know if it was a hurt. It was a really bad storm. I've
Of
seen
course,
videos.
we don't know enough
Bro,
details
sad.
because they over
Sad.
here showing us some fucking whatever
No,
the
it's
fuck
true, though.
that fake ass.
Kim
She's right.
Kardashian's
I
booty
listen,
hole.
I'm
No,
sure
she's right.
aliens is real, all that shit. I think that's just science, right?
right.
But like,
She right.
that's
though.
not funny. Y'all wrong.
Nah, she
No, what she
said
said,
Kim
Kim
No,
Kardashian.
it's true.
It's
though.
true, though.
When every time
They
you notice
use-
that there's a big event that's not in
It's
the
a
U.S. or even
distraction.
in the U.S. that they don't want you to know about, there's some huge ass crazy
Stupid
shit.
ass shit.
Will Smith smacked what's this motherfucker's name?
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
You know how many people were dying during that time period?
That ass. If y'all remember when the fucking submarine shit was going on, we was
Yes.
talking about the submarine. It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was a whole ship of motherfuckers coming from Africa that went missing.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, listen, I work for the government.
That submarine shit is dumb. Them fuck them niggas.
But
They
you know
should've
what?
never
But
did
No,
that.
that's
it's
the,
not
the
dumb.
point is
Because if
They
it
do it,
had
they
been
know
your
what they
child,
doing.
you would have felt differently.
Nah,
And I don't wish that
listen,
on anybody.
My son ain't listen.
I'm not gonna lie,
saying
they
that.
should have never signed that
But-
waiver and
But
gone down
look
there.
at,
But
for
listen,
example, it's not
What,
the
what you
incident
mean
that
you work for the
happened.
government?
I was
Oh
in
my
the
goodness.
military.
Oh,
I was in the
but-
military.
Nah, I thought you was about to say
No,
something.
like,
She got the wire on.
I know enough to know you cannot trust anything or everything that you're seeing.
thank you.
That's
So
the
do you
truth.
believe
They
that
are
that was
pushing
fake
these things
and
in
they
front
are
of us.
UFOs? But that
No, there's
that particular
definitely. I'm
incident
gonna
was
tell
just
you
fake.
1,000%. There's definitely UFOs.
Nah, I
Thank
believe that
you.
they're UFOs
I
too.
just feel like that's. But here's the
I
thing,
believe
though.
there's life outside
They
of what we
know.
know.
They know that we know this. They know that we know this. So now they're like, what they're doing is because of all the crazy, absurd ass shit. And then I be telling people, y'all think this shit is natural shit that's going on, natural disasters. That shit is not natural. What the fuck is going on? It's not fucking like natural shit that's going on. It's absurd ass things that they're not fucking pushing for us to see. Instead, they rather show us, be like, oh yeah, look.
So
Oh,
you think
after
the
like
government
80 years
controls
of
it?
us. Absolutely, I think they control the media that we see. Absolutely, 100%.
Tell you, the
for
water
sure.
is dumb hot.
What are you talking about?
The water is dumb hot right now. Everywhere in the world, the water is dumb hot.
Yeah.
You got water that's 120 degrees in Florida.
Yeah,
What you expect? It's gonna it's only gonna get worse. We go outside
Absolutely.
every single day and we burn up fucking gas. We burn up all this shit. Our
my
air
thing
is nasty.
is that
All
they
right,
focus
all right,
on the
no,
wrong
no,
thing in
all
the
right,
news.
but let's-
They
okay.
focus on the
Focus
wrong
on the
thing
wrong
in
shit.
the news.
Don't. But my point
Did y'all
is,
know that right now they giving millions over to Russia?
y'all ain't never been in New
Did you
York.
to get
know
two
that
people
there's
back?
such thing as a human meat project?
I'm sure there is.
You can donate your body after you die for them to cut it up and put it into the meat that we consume so you can eat it.
Shit
Mhm.
good though, bro. Shout
Did
out
you
to
know that?
Yeah, it's
Nah,
things
what?
like this that they don't fucking
We
tell
are not
us.
exactly.
And
No,
here's how
and
they
it's
hide
not
it.
even that. We could really
They'll
look.
tell, yeah, we can find
We
it,
could
but they're not
look,
gonna
but
push
we
it in our
choose not
face.
to- yeah,
They're gonna put the
exactly.
UFOs in our face so that we feel like we know something now.
None
So
of
that
shit.
so there's
Yeah,
UFOs.
So
that's
you
real
trying to
shit.
say like in your lifetime you didn't eat dead dicks, shit like that?
Babe, let me tell you something. You eat chicken
Dead
nuggets?
dick.
You ever ate chicken nuggets in your life? ever at one point in your life. Let me
Yeah.
tell you right now, them chicken nuggets, it's a lot of things in that chicken nuggets that's probably not chicken.
Just like hot dogs.
Thank you.
Any type of sausage meat, and even
all
now,
that shit.
any
Pause,
kind of
that
food.
shit fire though. Sausage
There's a lot
is
of
fire.
horse meat in it. There's a lot of different meats that you don't know
There
about. 'Cause
ain't
they
no
don't need to
motherfucking
disclose it.
chicken.
But I don't think that's bad. I've been in Africa. I ate like white ants and shit like that. So.
Okay, I get that, but human meat,
Yeah, that's why the
That
human
part.
part fucking me up. That's what
Yeah.
I'm
And
saying.
and it's a real
like,
thing. Like I'm not even
Look
looking
at
at
it,
you.
yo,
I'm
bro.
These
not
are
That's
things you
crazy.
could deadass get on your phone and
Amber going to
Google.
Google
They
right
don't
Like,
now.
I'm
have
not
it.
playing with you.
Nah, I
Amber
believe
going to
you,
Google right
and I
now.
always trust people.
Amber had that shit on her tabs.
That's in the army.
But that's the thing. They're not gonna push it. It's not gonna be the first thing
No.
you fucking see. What they're gonna do is make us feel comfortable, in fact, and make us feel like we're in the loop by telling us, "Oh, yeah, there's
I
UFOs."
agree with you. I agree with you
Ah.
with that.
We knew that.
But
Do
we
you guys
don't-
know
we
what
don't-
Dr. Sebi is?
Yes.
Don't even get me started.
Oh yeah,
here
let's
she
not
goes.
do it.
Killed
'Cause then we're
Dr.
gonna go
Sebi.
down a
Y'all
down
killed
a
Dr.
rabbit
Sebi.
hole.
Come get me. Y'all killed Dr. Sebi. That's all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
Let me
come get
segue.
her.
Let me segue
Come
off
get
this shit before we
her.
get
Yeah,
into
Yeah,
the
go ahead, go ahead.
conspiracy.
We'll do another one on it.
I want y'all to give me y'all best. Well, y'all are women, but I feel like y'all still shoot y'all
What that
shot.
mean?
I want y'all to give me
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
best DM
Mm-mm.
pickup lines.
I'm gonna
that y'all
stop.
got.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I
No,
don't
don't do
DM
that.
no nigga.
I know your
Me
ego way too
either.
high.
Thank
I'm not
you.
DMing
Y'all
no
egos
nigga.
Yeah,
is
me
way
either.
too
A
high.
nigga
That's
that
why.
want me, he better
It's
come
not
find
about
me.
my ego.
It's not a. I'm a fucking
Because I'm so
lady.
pretty,
I'm not
I
fucking
can't
reaching.
DM another
It's
dude.
not
Go ahead.
about that at all.
So
But
what is it about?
I'm too busy. I got shit to do.
If you want me, you gonna show me you want me.
Thank
Why
you.
got
And
you
if I
again?
Well, I guess
no,
it's between me and you.
and if
then.
I want you, I'm gonna tell you in person.
What Lotto say? Why would I DM a
Okay.
nigga first when I'm the catch?
That's true.
Tay just got ego. So it is.
It's not ego. I got confidence. I got self-respect. There's some
Confidence.
shit. It's not a
Amen.
nigga I
Okay.
met that's worth
All
me
right, so
reaching out.
if you,
I'm not gonna lie.
all right, so you get
As a
swerved,
lady,
what happens?
As a,
Huh?
I
If you
get
get swerved, what
swerved.
happens?
I don't know.
I ain't never got swerved, right?
When I was younger, I'm sure, but as an adult,
But my point is, if you got
No.
swerved right now by somebody you really wanted, what would happen?
That wouldn't bother me though.
I would take it as, why the fuck am I coming on so strong in the first place? That's probably why
That
he
wouldn't
fucking.
bother me.
That's it?
It is what it is. On to the next nigga.
I could want somebody
For
so
what-
bad and
for
I still
every
won't say
one
shit.
nigga that don't want me,
What?
it's like 10 behind him that do. So what are we
So
talking
you
about
said,
for
do the
real?
math, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. If,
No.
for every one that don't want me, it's like 10 that do. So I'm not really tripping. It's just you not the one for
Amen.
me. Just like a nigga shouldn't trip if I fucking curve him.
Right.
And that's
True.
another thing that's
But
the
then
issue
he
is that
taking
men
it
don't
so
know.
fucking
Men don't
personally.
understand
We're
that.
gonna get into
That's a
that.
whole
We gonna get into
other
that.
topic. Taking it
But we
so
gonna get into that. I
personally.
just want to know the DM opening lines. Moo, you
Yeah.
got something?
It
Give me a DM
depends
opening line.
exactly what I want to do.
It could be from years ago.
My fiance was like, let's go for a walk. So we went for a walk. But I'll hit a bitch up and be like, let me suck your titties.
Okay.
Okay, that's
I don't care.
that's
So you
too
know
much.
my intent. And a lot of times it don't work. And sometimes people be, or bitches have been like dead ass or like,
I appreciate the honesty. I
Slide through.
guess I prefer that for somebody
yeah,
to
yeah.
say
So
that.
I'm not wasting your time. You're not wasting my time. I'm not taking you out. None of that shit. You go to my crib. We can be in the car, whatever.
Yeah.
Go to the park. Get crazy. But
Go to the park.
most-
Get crazy. I know that's right. So
Okay.
romantic.
yeah. So for the most part, the most creative thing I had to say is probably just like some stolen rap lines or R&B song lines, like shit like that. But
I've had niggas like screenshot like song lyrics and send it to me.
That's corny.
It's crazy.
Super corny.
That
Get
I
out.
had them send me
Mm.
Get
paragraphs
out.
about how much they love me.
Nah, that's
See, I'm
get
not gonna
out
lie.
quality.
If we've never met a day in our life
out
and
quality.
you're a man and you send me a whole paragraph about how you so in love with me, that
Get
is
out.
scary.
Yeah,
That's
that is
get
so
out quality.
I'm not answering. I don't think it's romantic. You don't know
I
me
ain't
from.
gonna
I could
lie.
be the worst bitch for you, and you over here talking about something. I'm so in love with you, and da da da.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
sweet to it, and it's flattering to a degree.
What you said was perfect though.
what?
Everybody get different energy. Like depends on what you're
Yeah, it
looking for.
depends. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Well, there's
you ain't gonna come like certain females you gonna come a little stronger on pose, and certain females you
No, I'm
gonna
coming strong every time.
certain females you gonna come with
poets in my shit.
straightforward. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like as a man, a lot of men they spit that game, they spit that whatever, like to get what they want. Let's just be honest. They gonna give you that sweet talk. You can make that face all y'all want, but y'all getting that sweet
It's true.
talk.
Y'all gonna
getting
y'all
that
gonna charm
motherfucking
us.
sweet talk.
All right.
If they just want to
Yeah.
fuck, like Moose said, let me suck your titties because they looking at you and they saying,
yeah, but they're not
straight up.
always that transparent.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But you know what that tells them is that they know that you not like that. Straight up, I'm gonna tell you as a man, they know that y'all not like that. There's a couple women that you look at them and they like, nah, I could just say this to them, and if they deny me, whatever. But I'm gonna say
I'm
this
not
to
gonna
them.
lie. I've had
And
like
Moon
a
can
mix
say what
of
he
both.
want, but Moon no. There's certain women that you could come across to as I want to suck your titties, and there's certain women you got to come across to as hey beautiful, how you doing? Let's talk. Let's chop it up. It's just what it is. Society, the way y'all post, the way y'all do certain shit, it gives a. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
It gives
I get a
thing.
mix of both. I be getting
I
full
get
blown
it.
poets in my shit. Now you be getting the ones that be like, let's link. I ain't linking
but,
shit.
But okay, but you got to look at what you putting.
Oh yeah,
That's
You
not
feel me?
true.
Yes,
That's
it is
not
true.
necessarily true because I don't post no crazy pictures.
You
and people
don't.
Still, people be like,
She
I
don't
want
either.
to
Her
suck
shit
the
private
fart
alone.
out of your asshole.
Yeah, but that's just how
Nah,
men
see,
are brought up.
that's what I'm
said
saying. That's why I
things
say I get like a
how
mix
certain
of it
niggas
because
bro.
it's like
Like I drink your bath water, something crazy. I didn't say shit like that. But
Right, but I actually will,
Why?
so.
Like for what? Like
cut to my
I'm
face.
not doing that. I've done like to get my
I
fiance.
I drink 2 people bath water in this world.
Nah, I'm talking more realistic though. To get my fiance though, I would leave. Like if I knew
would?
where she
that
was at,
also.
You
I would
wouldn't?
just pull up to where she's
So-
at and leave a positive message on her windshield.
That's well.
Man,
Why you
that
know
could
where
be
I'm
creepy
at?
and
Stop
also
that
If we
like
cool and
cute.
we've been talking and you just so happen to know where I'm at, that's one thing. But if you
Right.
on some stalker shit, I've had a few stalkers in my time. That shit is not cute. You really
Nah,
risking some shit.
Yeah, I had a
Man, how
couple
y'all
stalkers.
equate
I
that
have
to
a lot
being
of
a
stalkers.
stalker?
Cause I've had a stalker before.
That's my
that
fiance.
that well,
Alright,
no,
but
that's
look.
your fiance. I didn't know
Alright,
that
but
you was talking about
This
your.
is crazy.
You ain't say you was talking about your fiance.
That's how I did.
So y'all don't
I don't
send out
recall.
DMs because y'all
I don't really send out
y'all
DMs.
busy,
I'm gonna
y'all
be honest.
pretty, y'all all that. So,
I might like your picture.
all right, so
but
fuck
as
it. Have
far
y'all
as,
ever
like,
been
I-
curved?
Huh?
Have you ever been curved? Somebody you wanted, you ever been curved? And if y'all been curved, has it hurt y'all ego?
I wouldn't say I've been curved. I've been cheated on, but like I wouldn't.
no.
That's what I'm
I-
saying. It's
no,
not like
we're not
the
talking about
same
relationships.
thing.
How you been curved?
I've never been
Something you
curved
went
because I
on.
never pursue. They always pursue me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The only way I'm like,
What?
here's how I shoot my shot, and I can probably
Yeah,
can
you never
speak.
been curved?
Listen, this
Oh,
is
one
how
time.
this is how
I
most
want this,
females
I ain't
listen.
get it.
Maybe when I was young, when I was like a kid or whatever, in like high school and shit like that. But I feel like I can speak for most females on this. If we're interested and we want to shoot our shot per se, the most we're doing is watching your story a little bit more, liking a couple pictures,
Right.
liking
Some
your
females are
story.
bold.
I'm a might you
No,
might
they're-
post some stupid ass shit. I'ma like it. I never liked that shit before. That's pretty much me shooting my shot.
Right.
If you don't ever DM me from that, I'm never DMing you, bro, because you clearly don't get it.
Right.
You was clearly you not picking up what I'm putting down. I'm not going through. I ain't never liked your shit before. You over here posting a picture of your grandmother. Did I ever like a family photo before? Now I'm liking
crazy.
But
all your shit
also,
on your
even
story.
with celebrities,
You
I'm not
posting
like
memes
that.
and I'm
So
liking that shit.
Why would I do that to you? I'm not even like that with celebrities.
That's what I'm saying. So
That I've come face to face with. I'd be like, oh, like all right.
That's why
right.
y'all single.
so
That's
I'm-
true.
who?
Well, she's not
I'm
single.
not single.
The
That's
only
why y'all
one
single.
who need to find a
not
man
single.
is Moa.
I'm not single, baby. And you know that too. You need me to have him come up in here and confirm it for
Nah,
you?
I just mean like y'all
Okay.
not married.
Alright, you
Y'all
would-
single.
I might be.
Wait, but is
I'm
Pat
papered.
married? Is Pat
no,
married?
so
Wait. Are you married?
Pass,
yet.
pass
Oh,
on
so
the
shut the
island.
fuck up. You
married.
single? Would you
So
tell
you
you
part of
you
the
gonna look
group.
at Fiance in the eyes and be like, I'm single?
Pat is
Nah,
on
yeah,
the
fiance.
Okay,
Let me
so you-
clarify.
exactly.
Pat is
I'm
on
not
the
hearing
island.
it. I'm not hearing
Nigga,
it.
you got
Also,
a
let me
boyfriend.
clarify.
Pat
Pat
is
is
on
on the
fiance. That
island.
shit
I'm
different.
still
the
not.
fuck
I'm
does
still
that
taking,
mean?
baby. I got a
Pat,
future
Pat is
husband
on
in
the
my
island
hands.
waiting for his
okay?
one woman to come to
So I
his
got a
island.
future husband
Oh,
in my
I'm on the
hands.
island too, but I'm
Gucci.
taking shrooms and I'm dancing. I don't
You
give a
do
fuck.
shrooms?
No, I really don't.
Nah,
I was
she
gonna say,
just
we been
saying.
lit in this
She
I'm
bitch.
having
just saying,
fun.
like, I don't give a fuck
Right.
about, like, do I want to be with somebody? Absolutely.
Pat wants to
but
be
am
married
I
right now.
I'll
really,
tell you this
like-
right now. It came when you stop looking is when it comes. I'm sure you wasn't sitting here
What you
searching
mean by
through.
that?
I'm saying
Pause.
like I feel like for an example, like you and your fiance, you guys found each other by the
Close your
grace
eyes.
of God. Y'all was brought together. I mean, whether you believe in
Right.
God or whatever forces brought y'all together,
Yeah,
I don't
energy.
think you was
Yeah.
necessarily out there searching for specifically her.
Nah.
You was probably you was chilling or whatever, and it just so happened to come. That's what made it natural.
Pat's
That's why
out
it
there
flowed.
setting traps.
When you stop
Yeah.
looking,
In the
you
woods.
over here looking, you searching. Bitch, I'm
Nah, it's
gonna
different.
find that shit.
In January of
Wood.
2021, I asked her to be my girlfriend, and I proposed months later. Like I knew instantly. I brought
Right,
her-
that's
I had
So
the
exactly-
ring.
how was that
Yo,
whole
Mo,
process?
yo,
Like, how
Mo,
many months?
Let me tell you, I be on the same wavelength, bro. If I found the right one,
Pat, shut
if
the
I
fuck
knew the
up.
right one,
Shut up.
I would
Give me the show
date
done.
her
And that's a wrap for Coach Shot, 'cause he
propose in
bullshitting.
an 8-month stretch,
That's a wrap. 'Cause
Man,
he-
and
this
I already got it
episode
on
done.
an island ready. What?
my
What
son
island?
prepared.
Nah,
let me
You gotta
shout out
speak it
Cam.
into
What
existence.
island?
Look,
Staten Island?
Let's shout out Cam Curran.
Long
He
Island.
got the
Fucking-
my son.
Long Island, nigga. Rhode Island. What island you talking about? Ellis Island?
Yo,
So what
listen.
you talking about?
Rikers
My son-
Island, Rikers
Rikers
Island.
Island.
Be there too.
What
Hold
you
on,
talking
we gonna,
about?
we gonna
What's
do this.
up?
My son Cam waiting for me, man. That's
Who's
all
that?
I'm gonna say. Cam Current is waiting
He
for
gonna
me
find-
when my wife ready.
He going shut up. He is not concerned about no Patrick.
But
Emma started coughing.
where she said,
Cause you making her sick.
For
Your
real.
bullshit. Your bullshit got us.
I got my flu shot today.
all right, so me and you the only one that's been curved because they haven't. So
Yeah.
what's your how you deal with that?
I don't know. I dealt with it in different. It depends how much I actually like you and my intent. But I have hit up joints that have curved me, and I just hit their friend up and mess with. And then next time I pull up,
So
next
you're
time you see me,
petty.
yeah, I pull up with your friend type shit.
That's
not
mad
nice.
feminine.
But
I
mean,
some real shit, G shit. Fuck that bitch and her friends.
Yeah, nah,
now
I've done
I'm
that.
go get me a fine bitch. I'm finna go get me a real joint.
All right, but Mo, how many times
The
you hitting
fuck?
them up? You been left on red once. You hitting them up again?
yeah.
Thanks.
Niggas gonna keep
I
trying.
believe-
They gonna keep.
Nah,
I got
hold on.
motherfuckers
Motherfuckers in my
my
We going
DMs
back
since
twice.
2012.
We going
They
back
do.
twice.
I got niggas
Yeah.
in my call me on Snap
I believe
faithfully
in
for the last
patience
8
and
years.
persistence. If you don't have patience and you're not persistent, you're not gonna get it. The
That's
first
yeah,
time,
I mean, you're not wrong because you might just
That's
get that
true.
girl attention at some point. You're
yeah,
not
and I don't
wrong.
remember the date exactly, but the first time I ever DM my fiance was in
Shut up, Patrick.
2015. So she never responded to my DM until 2020.
Listen,
She knew you wasn't shit before that.
I'm coming back
Yeah,
at
for
least
real.
twice. If I really care about you, it's more than twice. But
Nah, that's
twice?
unlimited for me. Patience and persistence, baby.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now, if
Stay
I get
patient, be
curved, I'm gonna do
persistent.
this. Like,
She
if I
better
get
be a
curved, I'm
joint
gonna leave
for
it on
that.
red.
What?
Yeah, it's gotta be a joint, but I'm gonna leave it on red. Let
Amber,
it
I'll
chill.
DM you all day.
There we go.
Okay.
And I'll
I
respond.
can't even
so.
talk.
No,
you know what I mean?
you
Talking about
say,
it's crazy.
She ain't
Patrick-
curving me.
Yo, you raising his
I'll
blood
at least shoot
pressure.
my
Let's
shot with
relax.
females. That's
I'm-
it.
I'm-
And I ain't never been
my
curved.
shit
So
How you
no
do it?
way.
You be like between the legs, behind the back, step back, or you just let me
no,
see
I'm
your
just
titties?
smooth with it.
Oh, okay.
Tay is
I'ma
not
treat
smooth.
them right.
Tay
I'ma
don't
treat
even
them
know how to
right.
flirt.
With
you-
men.
So you about
With
to
females, I'm a female.
So you
Yeah, I
about
don't
to
know how to flirt
With a female, I know how to flirt with a female. If I got her alone in the car, it's going down. What are we talking about?
It's going down. Playing Chris Brown so Patrick could
Thank
cry.
you. I'm gonna play, yeah, go crazy to some fucking Chris Brown. Let Patrick know you're tight.
We're sick outside. But,
I'm busy when we leave.
all right, hold on. Hold on. All right, so real quick, before we get out of here, I need to ask this question. Y'all all married, right? We all married, right?
Who's married?
Like, just you're married to somebody, and they have you actually answer this question.
Amber was not with
She was
that
like,
shit.
wait,
Fuck is you talking
She
about?
doing the most right now. Bro, everybody married, right, to somebody, and your significant other has a terminal illness, which is sad, but they can't perform sexually for you no more. They just
Sex is, I'm gonna be honest.
Listen,
Where's this nigga
let me
going with
finish.
this?
Let me finish.
This nigga's
Let me finish.
crazy.
She already jumping.
Cause I know, I feel like I know what you're finna.
They can't perform sexually, but they tell you straight up, listen, baby, I love you, but I can't do this anymore. Go out there.
Why are you
and
thinking
get this.
about sex when they die?
I'm not gonna
Listen
lie.
to
The
me.
last thing on my mind is sex.
Okay, but listen to me. It's a
Okay,
question.
continue,
It's a
continue.
hypothetical. You are.
The first thing, why your dick
He's
don't
gonna
work? Like,
let me tell you something right now. He's gonna
That's
finish
crazy.
he's gonna finish the
That's
question.
crazy.
He's gonna finish the question, and our answers are gonna remain
he's
the
gonna
same.
be like,
That's my
"Ba-
problem.
The doctor's gonna be like, baby.
So you're not
well,
going for it. If
Yo,
they give
he
you a
got
pass.
cancer. What?
No, he got
I'm
cancer.
not
He
gonna,
gonna
if
last
I'm
4
dead
years.
ass, if
but
I'm
his
dead
dick
ass
don't
in
work.
love with you, if I'm dead ass in love with you, the last thing on my mind is some sex, bro. Okay, you know what? If you see me, then you try to see what's up. They know what I'm saying.
You saw
Are y'all
how
going?
harmonized
But are y'all
there?
going?
What
Are y'all
path-
going
where
or
was
no?
you going
No.
with this?
Y'all
man?
not going.
They're like, 'cause I'm
4
in
years.
love.
4 years.
I don't care.
He got cancer. R.I.P. to the
Why
people that got
niggas
cancer.
say you
The
got-
last
he got-
thing I'm
not
thinking
even
about is
cancer.
sex. Okay. That's it for culture shock.
Yo,
We out of here.
That's the culture shot. We out of here, baby.